I think she's a little less ladylike. She was quite ladylike in the first movie. I think she's possibly a little less ladylike. You know, in the first movie, she was retired and extremely dangerous. She was retired. They were all retired. And in Morgan's inimitable words, you know, the band got back together again. So now, you know, she's very happily engaged back in the old life. Not altogether legally, I don't think, but she's, you know, she's back in action. Yes, well, you know, that was the great charm of the first one, was that it managed to appeal across ages and also across the sexes, and that's quite, you know, that's sort of lightning in a bottle stuff to get that, where you can appeal to a 20-year-old boy and a sort of 45-year-old woman in the same movie. You know, that's quite rare. And I think that was kind of what was achieved in Red 1. And hopefully, that, you know, that's what we're aiming for in Red 2 anyway. Yes, you know, the women's characters are nicely developed, and they're not just, you know, they're not just girlfriends. You know, they are strong characters. Martha Stewart was my inspiration in Red 1. Someone who was just really good at what she does. I can absolutely see Martha Stewart as being a secret agent somewhere or other. You know, the brilliant at what she does here, and then also brilliant at what she does over here, you know. So I totally based myself on Martha Stewart. The fun, I think, of seeing a woman of my age in full evening dress and very, very elegant, and you know, handling a Gatling gun. You know, that the contradiction of that contrapunctual element in now, I think, was fun for people. John Malkovich, the Marvin character, is a marriage trainer, a counsellor in training, I would say. You know, what a wonderful character that Marvin character is that John created. Just spectacular character, so funny and eccentric and wonderful. And you know, that's the delight of the movie, is seeing these very fully realized characters, but so eccentric, all of them, so very much who they are, and their attitude to each other, which is very loving and very supportive, but also very tough, because they live in this tough world where at any moment, you know, for their whole lives, they've been looking at death or prison or something in the face and knowing that they'll have to deal with that. So they're very tough with each other. Bruce, you know, he's these two things. He's a great action hero, but he's also a brilliant character actor, and that's pretty rare, actually, out there. And the wonderful thing, hopefully, in our movie is that he manages to combine those two incredible qualities he has of wonderful action hero and great character actor. And he's unafraid to go into those places. You know, he's very bold in his choices of movies that he does, and his commitment to them. He's a proper actor. Victoria and Ivan, you know, they have this love, not hate relationship, but there's a practicality to the side of their relationship. You know, I love the little bit in one where she said, you know, I was told to kill him, shoot him, and they say, well, what did you do? Well, I shot him, of course, you know. I had to, of course I did that. You know, the fact that I loved him was irrelevant. That was my job. That's what I had to do. And that was a great element in the first part. I guess, you know, if you did fall in love with and it must have happened, fall in love with a member of the opposite, especially in the Cold War, you know, a member of the other team, that because they did all know each other. Very, very difficult situation, you know, potentially very embarrassing. And a relationship that you know can never be, but nonetheless, you know, the attraction is there. what you always want an audience to have. You know, they want to think, God, that was worth the money. That was great. You know, where should we go to eat? I'm hungry. You know, you just want them to have a great 2 hours in the cinema. What more do you want, really, you know?